Hey, this is your girl, msyelladiva. I am bringing you another episode of the Never Ever Met Season 2, Episode 5. Break up to make up. That's what it was. If you are new here, welcome. Welcome. All right. We do reviews here, okay? All right. And if you're returning, welcome back. Welcome back. All right now. All right. Give me a thumbs up. Like and share and comment and subscribe to my channel. And we will begin, honey. All right. So Charlie calls her mom. She babysitting her baby. Her 1 month old baby. Yeah, I got a 1 month old, honey. I don't think my niece will leave her to save her life. But nonetheless, Charlie left, and she is trying to find her Prince Charming. But so she talks to her mom. She kind of down because she want to go home. She want to be with her baby. And Jared was like, well, you want to leave? You want to go home? You want to call it quits? And so, cause he with it because he done got what he wanted. He got what he came for. He came to smash her, and he can go home now. He done conquered what he needed to conquer. So he was like, you can go home. And so she was just like, no, I'm gonna stay, I'm finished what I started, Then she was like, but you better be worth it. He ain't. Then Jared start talking shit, talking about, I can't wait till we get the babies together, so they can touch and all that other stuff. Who is your baby mama? Who is your baby mama? Your baby mama gonna let you do that? We don't know. You gotta talk over with your baby mama first. Then you could talk over with her. You just can't be having your baby everywhere. Oh no. Anyway, especially since she live in Texas, and he live in North Carolina. You gonna take my baby to Texas? Oh no, the fuck you not. Okay, not my child. Anyway, we're gonna leave that alone. Irvin is in the kitchen bitching about Alicia. Shit. Oh Jesus. Jared. Oh, so he bitching about Alicia to Jay and Jared, and Jay is cooking what she does magically, I guess, because she is always cooking. So Irvin was like, we haven't even have a full kiss yet, and she always deflecting all the time and stuff like that. Irvin. If you don't want to be with her, why you keep bitching about her? Okay, if you don't want to be with her, okay. So I know Jay, because he always coming in the kitchen bitching about something. I know Jay tired of hearing this conversation because Jay is always in the kitchen. I know she tired of hearing about this conversation. But Irvin saying she weaponized her illness against me. When did she do that? When did she do that, honey? Okay, all right. Come on, son. Come on. When did she do that? Come on, Irvin. Come on. So then Alicia come in, and then Brandon, and Brandon apologizes to Alicia for speaking to her in that tone yesterday. So Alicia accepts his apology. She was like, it takes a real stand-up man, to apologize and everything like that. Irvin laughs. Okay, so I guess he ain't a stand-up man because he done laughed about the stand-up comment. Okay, all right. And then so He walk away, and then he want to talk to her outside. I wouldn't talk to him nowhere, okay? After he laughed at me, I wouldn't talk to him nowhere, no kind of where, okay? You talk to yourself outside, okay? Some bullshit. Anyway. Oh my God. Okay, so Irvin, I'm sorry. Irvin says, I just don't want to do this anymore. Because we don't mesh, and God's trying to tell me to move on. And it's okay. And Alicia said, yes, it is. I agree. I am tired as well. So we don't have a connection. So yeah, we should end this. Now that should have been the end of the conversation. Y'all should have went back in the house and packed y'all shit and said goodbye to everybody. But no. No. Irvin has to have the last word, okay? So, here you go. I just think that, okay, hold on. I just know, all I can say, that, no. Let me do this again. Just so you know, that's what it was. Just so you know, I can say a lot of things that I didn't like about you. And then he said, yeah, you made me look like a monster. And so Alicia was like, I'm sorry. That was not my intention. That should have been the end of the conversation. No. No. Irvin gotta have the last word. I think you don't like me, and nothing is reciprocated. I'm going to be real with you. I got a call from my ex-girlfriend that I had 5 years ago. And I felt like that was God trying to talk to me. And so Alicia said, well, I'm happy for you. Because you really don't have the grace for someone like me. Okay, who is delicate. So it's okay. So, but Irvin still has to have the last word. Okay. Well, I think you're beautiful and intelligent and you could be a friend, but I don't want to be your friend. Okay. Alicia was like, me either. Yay. Okay. Oh, but he still has to have the last word. Yeah, I don't want to be your friend. So she was like, I'm done. And she walked away because, I really think he just had to have the last word. Okay? I think that's all. I think he just really had to have the last word. Okay? So she was like, leave me alone, And so she was like, you are toxic. Just leave me alone. You are toxic. Okay? So in the confessional, he said, I wanted to get a reaction out of her. And I got what I wanted.
Stop it. Get some help.
Get some help, okay? Stop it. Get some help, okay? Jesus Christ. That should have been the when you said we done, and she said, okay, I'm tired too, we done, that should have been the end of the conversation. You ain't have to put all of this extra, like your ex-girlfriend called you, and you think you're intelligent, but you don't want to be her friend. You ain't have to put none of this. None of this. Because this was not necessary. Okay? I'm looking at you with the side eye. I was looking at Alicia with the side eye, but hell, Alicia looking like an angel on this part. I'm looking at you with the side eye because you is a creep. You was a creep for doing this. You was a creep. For real. Anyway. So then Irvin go in the kitchen. He still start bitching about her. You know, he said, he tell everybody I'm leaving. And Chris, my country Chris was like, yeah, we know you seem to be checked out a long time ago. Love Chris. Love him as country. and so and so Irvin was like, yeah, she would say things that were mad rude and stuff. And then Cinco was like, well, don't even bother with that no more. Y'all, you don't like her, she don't like you. You just don't get worked up about it. Just go home. Just go home. Basically what he want the fuck to say. Go home. Then Irvin tells the group again about his call from his ex-girlfriend, because that's what he told Alicia. But he told the group that it wasn't a call from her, you know, because she probably don't want your ass either. Okay, it wasn't a call from her. She just liked his picture, and Jared and Cinco couldn't hold. They laughed her back. They was holding their mouth. They was holding their mouth, doing like this, because they really was laughing to the point where Jared was crying, and Irvin was like, I'm sorry I made you cry. Yes, honey, because listen, she just liked your picture and she ain't call you. But that's what you told Alicia, that she called you, and that's God trying to tell you something, because that what he said. He said she liked this picture, so Irvin started crying and said, you know, God was talking to him, and then not Cinco, Chris was like in the confessional was like, Irvin acting like a damn crybaby, damn crybaby. So he started crying about how God's trying to talk to him with this ex-girlfriend liking the picture. So anyway, Alicia go up to tell Britney that she leaving because he want to be with his ex-girlfriend, and she said he probably still downstairs talking about it. And you are correct, because that's what he was doing. So then Alicia comes downstairs, says goodbye to the house. Irvin down the stairs trashing her. So, you know, so everybody was quiet when she walked in. So everybody face looking like, cause he downstairs, he trashing her, and then she come downstairs, so everybody face was like, okay. But she says goodbye to the house. And then Cinco and Jared couldn't hold their laughter, so they had to leave. They had to leave and compose themselves. They was laughing so hard. Okay. So Alicia also says goodbye to the ladies. Everybody is crying except for beauty supply turban Alexis. Okay. She got that beauty supply turban on. Yeah. So they they leave. Irvin and Alicia leave the house and, you know, get into the car. So Jared, Charlie, and Britney talk, and Jared said, well, who else you think is going to leave? And so Britt was like, I think probably Brandon and Kiki. She said, or me and Ty. She was like, cause we don't have this talk, honey. I don't know what's gonna happen. And so Jared was like, well, do you think he likes you? She said, I think he want to sleep with me, but I don't think, you know, I don't know if he like me or not, but I know he want to sleep with me. Girl, that is the God's honest truth, honey. That that is that is a point of notion. The men, I don't think most of the men like the women that they with, but they want to sleep with them. I think when they meet you, they don't like you. They just want to sleep with you. Okay, so that is a point taken, girl. So the couples go to improv, and so they're gonna work on the trust. So the first exercise is they're in a circle, and somebody got to get in the circle and walk around, and they have to build trust. Like they're not gonna let you fall off the stage. And so they did that, except for Alexis. Alexis says he got trust issues. Chris said, and that rubbed me the wrong way. Why? Why does that rub you the wrong way, Chris? Call me and tell me, why does that rub you the wrong way? Because I don't know why that will rub you the wrong way. I really don't. She got trust issues. So a lot of people have trust issues. Why did that rub you the wrong way? That's my question. So they did some listening exercises where they had to have a sentence, and the last letter of the last word, then the other person has to make the sentence with that first word. And so I think Alexis was like something like you want to have a good day or something. And then Chris was like, well, surprisingly, or something like that. And they was like, no, the word is why. I mean, the letter is why. You gotta put something together with why. Then he said, well, why? But it was funny though. I was like, okay. I said, never mind. Anyway, so Brandon and Kiki ride home, and Brandon tells Kiki he wishes she was more affectionate. And meanwhile, Tati and Clay can't keep their hands off each other in the back seat. But Brandon wishes Kiki to be more affectionate. I personally think, and then Brandon thinks that Kiki don't even like him. I personally think that Kiki is still with her ex-boyfriend, or still with her boyfriend, because I don't think it's an ex. I think she is still with her boyfriend. She just got on this show, and I really do think that she with her boyfriend. Only because if you ain't rubbing all over, licking all over, kissing and hugging and touching all over Brandon with his body and his face, unless you're not attracted to his body and his face, okay? But I'm quite sure Alicia was, okay? His body and his face. You got a man at home, and you don't want to mess it up for your man. So you ain't gonna touch him. No, cause listen, girl, please. Anyway, Kiki says his approach sometimes is overwhelming her. Why, Kiki? Why? You just want to go sleep with your thumb in your mouth, and that's all you want to do? You want to drink and sleep with your thumb in your mouth? I think that's what you want to do. You want to drink alcohol and sleep with your thumb in your mouth, because you ain't cooking. You ain't trying to get to know him. You ain't you getting to know the ladies, but that's all you doing. You ain't doing nothing else. You ain't doing nothing else. So you just want to drink and sleep with your thumb in your mouth. That's it. You want to sleep all day, go do your little thing or whatever, and then you want to go back to bed. You want to drink alcohol because you on vacation, and you want to drink. You want to sleep with your thumb in your mouth. Okay. So Brandon tried to kiss her. She gives him the cheek. Po, damn it, Brandon. Damn it, I feel bad for you. So they go downstairs to eat. I already know who cooked, because, honey, that food looked good. Okay, I think Jay couldn't wait to put her foot in her food, because that food looked good. Cinco gets a game out. Couples question. So the first question was, which couple will make it to the end? We already know, Cinco and Jay. Which couple needs the boom boom room? Chris and Alexis. Okay, even though that's mama and son, and they ain't really affectionate either. So I don't think they gonna ever go to the boom boom room. Especially Chris. Chris just want to be out there. He like Ty. He just want to hang with dudes. Least compatible, Brandon and Kiki. Most dramatic, Brandon and Kiki. Most secrets, Tatiana and Clavassier. Okay. So, now, Jared ain't shit. Okay, because Clavassier told his secret to Jared. And Jared pretty much told the whole goddamn house. So everybody know he got a secret baby at the crib, but Tatiana. Okay? That ain't cool.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
That ain't cool. She looking like a damn fool. Okay? Ty and Britt talk. Ty apologizes to Britt. Britt said, what you apologizing for? You apologizing for what you said, or did you apologize for your actions? And he said, I'm not apologizing for not fixing you a drink at that certain time, but because you want me to cater to you hand and foot. And so Britt said, you put me at the bottom from everybody else. And she said, I no longer feel safe with you, and I can't trust you. What? That made you feel unsafe? What? Now I can see if you can't trust him, but that made you feel unsafe? Girl, go on with that. Anyway, Ty said, I'm trying to be a partner. I'm trying, but it's not enough. I want to be a partner. Then Britt cuts him off, saying, you don't want to be a partner. You trying to be the class clown. You trying to be the class clown. She said, or you're trying to be condescending. Okay. She said, we done. Y'all ain't done. So Demond, Ty's brother, shows up. And she knows him for about 15 years. And he introduced her to Ty. And Britney's mom show up. Britney's mama must have had her when she was 16 years old. She looked good. Okay? She looked good. Okay? She looked good. But she arrives too. Britt calls Demond Smooth for whatever reason. That's her nickname for him. So Ty tells Demond Brittany wants to be catered to. And he better get his priorities straight. And Demond was like, that's disrespectful. Then Brittany tells her mom that he caters to all the men, but he caters to all the men in the house. Brittany's mom, like, she said, like they at a boys' camp. Yeah, they at the boys' camp. So, so they sit down, and then Brittany mama go at Ty, like, listen, why haven't you given her all your attention? Why haven't you given her all your attention, motherfucker? And so she was like, well, he said, I feel like that's a lot of pressure. I'm trying to outdo myself, but it's hard. You know, I kind of plateau, and I can't just outdo myself day by day. And so she was like, why not? My husband impresses me every day. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Stop it. Get some help.
I don't think so. But we let you have that, girl, because we don't really know. So Ty was like, I'm done talking to Mama. So I'm talking to Britt. Britt, let me know if you want me to do something, and just be patient enough for me to do it. He said, because I'm gonna do it. And so Mama's like, well, you have to be more patient, Britt. And so they leave. Britt is massaging. No, Ty is massaging Britt's feet. They play a little game, and Britt said, "What?" The question is, what is strange or unfamiliar about me? And so he said, it's your relationship with your son. And she was like, my son means more to me in the world than more than anything in the world. I agree. Because my son means more to me, more than anything in the world to me too. Yes. So I totally agree, honey. Heavenly. Okay. Yes, honey. My son means the world to me too. So I agree. So Ty was like, what is your first impression of me? She said you was crazy. And so he said crazy as insane or crazy as in laugh. She said crazy as in laugh. And so yeah. So anyway, so then they go to Brandon and Kiki. So Kiki's in the confessional, and they ask Kiki, are you still in love with your ex-boyfriend? And that's where it ended, because she didn't say whether she was in love or she wasn't in love. So that's where it ended. Okay. So give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, and comment to my channel. And we will see you in the next video. Peace.